Hello, everybody. Good morning. My name is Beth, and I am the owner and run Epic Life Real Estate here in Michigan. And I became licensed in June of 2020. Now, 2020, as most of you know, because we are currently in it, but hopefully this is watched down the road, was and is a crazy year. I started my journey for real estate in the beginning of 2020. I signed up with Real Estate Express, and I will drop their link in the comments as well. But I started my courses, and in Michigan, it's a 40-hour course with Real Estate Express. Wonderful company. You can choose packages from anywhere from just the course online to actually getting the physical book as well. I do highly recommend the physical book so you can write, you can take notes, and you can refer back to it. So that's where I started. I started my licensing there and doing my education in March. I had the goal, and in March when I started, there was no shutdowns. There was no COVID. It was all normal, right? So my goal was to have the course and the 40 hours completed by the first week of April. I ended up doing that, but then everything shut down. And so I had to keep that course material fresh in my mind from April to June when I could test, because they opened up the test centers again in June. So that is quite a long time to keep that information fresh. I mean, if you think back to your school days, did you truly keep information from the beginning of your school year to your midterm exam fresh in your brain? Probably not. You had to go back and study when it was time for midterms, right? So April and May, I spent the entire 2 months studying like crazy. So what's nice is with Real Estate Express, once you've completed the course, they also have practice tests that you can take. So that was another thing I did. Took a lot of practice tests. But what I think helped me the most was going through and adding on for a very minuscule fee. I don't even remember what it was. But I used a company called CompuCram. It was kind of like an exam cram where they even offered at the time, because we were in shutdown and they knew that agents needed some help to keep things fresh. They were doing Zoom calls and video trainings, and they would have somebody come in and say, this is the type of things you need to focus on. But even if they didn't have that, what CompuCram has, and again, I'll drop this link in the comments as well, is the ability to take exams over and over and over and over again. And then it has a little dial on the side that tells you where you're at for being ready for your exam. Now, I'll be honest, I went into my exam not actually feeling ready, because there were topics that I was only passing at 70%, and then there were topics that I would be passing at 90s and high 90s. So thankfully it all worked out and panned out. I passed my test on the first try. Now, these are national numbers, so I don't know what the Michigan numbers are, but I've talked to a few different brokers and a few different other real estate agents, and have been told that Michigan, California, and Florida are the 3 hardest to take, mostly because of the waterways in Michigan and Florida, and then California just has a lot of restrictions across the board. I mean, California is kind of like its own little beast, right? So when I learned that, I was even more proud of myself. But here are some national numbers, and why I'm bringing to you what I did to pass on my first try, because it doesn't happen very often. So in a year, in the US, on average, 710,000 people sign up for the course. So that would be signing up for Real Estate Express. Okay, 710,000 people. Out of those people, only 20% actually finish the course, which is 142,000-ish. Okay, and I got these numbers from a gentleman named Tim Sales. He Googled this information, came up with the numbers off of Forbes and things like that. So just so you know, that's kind of where it's coming from. So let's just say out of those 142,000 that finish the course, that all of them take the exam. Okay, just, I don't even think that happens, but say it did. Only, let me see, only 84% of those people, hold on, I gotta do this math, because these numbers are based off of the 710. So, out of the 142,000, 113,000 of them take the course more, or take the exam more than once. So that's 16% of the 710,000, or it is 80% of the 142,000 that finish their course do not pass on the first try. Only 20% pass on their first try. 80% have to retake the test at least 1.5 times. So 2 times, right? You're allowed to try it 3 times. So 80%. So if you're going for your license and it takes you more than 1 try, don't be ashamed. You're in the 80%. All right. So out of the people who pass their exam, so you have 113 people, or 113,000, I'm sorry. So, sorry, I apologize. Out of the people who take the exam, okay, so let's say we'll go with our 142,000 people. Out of the people that take the exam, only 44% pass the exam altogether. Like, the rest don't even pass on multiple tries. Just want to make sure I have these numbers right. Then, from there, you still need to sell your first home. So this is going back to the original 710,000 people. Out of 710,000 people a year who start their real estate career by enrolling in the course, only 5%, or 37,000, sell their first home. There are days, because I'm still very, very new at this, that I wonder, what did I get myself into? You're going to wonder that, and that's okay. But I keep thinking back to this 5% because I have sold my first home, and I'm super excited about that. So I am in that 5%. So if you would like to keep following my journey, I'm hoping to do some more videos for you guys. I'm thinking about my next one being, how did I sell that first house? Keep following along. These will be on my pages on Facebook. So Epic Life Real Estate is my Facebook page. And I'm also going to hopefully post these on YouTube for you guys to watch. And so yeah, to sum this up, the things that I would suggest is, 1, find a real estate course that you really like. My suggestion is Real Estate Express. And then on top of that, once you've completed the course and you have your certificate that you've completed your course, jump onto CompuCram and enroll in their CompuCram course for your state. And you will get to have the option to take exams as many times as you want, see exact questions that are going to be on your exam, know where you stand in different areas of the exam, and really prepare yourself. So best of luck to you. I'd love to hear about your journey. Let's connect so we can refer people to each other as well, because I have many friends out of state. Have a wonderful day. See you guys.